The Halo Infinite campaign launched today, and once again we get to step into the giant alloy shoes of Master Chief.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Or as soon as the campaign installs. This is a first impressions and mini review to give you an idea of what this game is about. But if you've played a Halo game before, I'm pretty sure you know what to expect. The game starts off with a cutscene that shows the main villain Atriox battling it out with our famous Spartan 117, and also a guy trying to survive on a ship. The guy rescues Master Chief, who is floating in space, and Chief wastes no time getting into a new fight.
I need a weapon.
You get to run around the ship, killing your first grunts, some members of the Banished, and listening to some brief exposition. Eventually, the ship is set to self-destruct and you have to leave. There is a slightly wonky platforming section ending with a cool view of Zeta Halo and title card. The next stage is the Zeta Halo base. You meet a new AI, and eventually after a boss fight, make your way down to the planet. You get the choice to explore the planet or continue with your mission. Planet exploration is optional, but highly recommended because it contains many upgrades that you will need for your journey. The extra time they took working to polish this game really paid off. It looks, sounds, and plays great. I played this on an Xbox Series X, so if you are on PC, your experience may vary. There are not as many settings on the Series X, but regardless, the game runs at a crisp 60 FPS. Only during certain cutscenes or transitioning between cutscenes did I notice any frame drops or stutter. It is very important that this game run good because Halo is Microsoft and the Xbox's main opus. The graphics are great, and of course, the music is pretty much back to the standard men's choir with the famous pulsing drum beats and strings. There is also lots of atmospheric and creepy sounds as well. Halo 4 went in a different direction with the music, which I thought was great, but since taking chances is not what multi-million-dollar AAA games do, the music is back to the predictable. But even so, you can't help but be moved when the familiar themes kick in. Halo 5 was an absolute letdown in the impact department, so I'm happy to mention that the guns are snappy and have impact again. It's fun to shoot, throw grenades, melee, and move around the environment. I played on a controller and it's crisp and fun to play. Another Halo issue that has persisted in previous installments is that weapons don't have much ammo. This is still the case, but there are some one-time ammo refills for your kinetic weapons like the AR and plasma weapons as well. I had a little celebration in my head when I first saw one of these bad boys. There are a ton of weapons and I look forward to finding more as my adventure continues. The grappling hook is a new feature that works pretty good. You can grab things from a distance, latch onto enemies, and use it to get to higher locations, escape combat, or just move faster. I personally can't wait to see speedrunners in action with this thing. There is a slight cooldown, but it gets better with upgrades. Speaking of upgrades, you find green chests that give you a point to upgrade a stat. The first one I got was a shield upgrade, which gave me more shield and a faster recharge, which you will need if you get hit a lot like I do. It's also important to note that even on normal difficulty, the enemies hit pretty hard. If you wander out into the open, you will lose shield quickly. Opponents also like to flank you, and there are snipers and turrets. But you have a lot of freedom on how to approach a combat encounter, and even if you die, it's easy to get back in the fight and try again. On the topic of trying again, here are the things I didn't like very much.
Here we go again!
There are lots of explosive things lying around, which can be good because you can throw things at enemies and explosions are awesome. But even in my short playthrough, I had many cases of, hey, what the heck killed me? The environments look nice, but there's a lot of reused textures and lazy design that is sparse and uninteresting. Also, there are lots of hidden loading zones, I mean elevators. I got stuck in this large red crumbling room during the escape scene. It can be a little confusing for first-time players. I got stuck and the game didn't do anything to tell me I was out of bounds or going the wrong way. Also, the music kept going, so it totally ruined the tension of the escape scene. You can scan the general area and find weapons or objectives. It works pretty well, but I'm a bit torn. It's nice to know where to go next, but I feel the art of making a level that makes sense and can be traversed easily without any assistance is the dead art in modern gaming. Also, snipers are still annoying, but I really like this comment about the legendary difficulty. In general, I like the game and will definitely play more. Halo feels like it's finally back after the last game being really disappointing. I'm pretty safe to say that the game is good so far, but I don't know if it's worth the $60. But the multiplayer is free, so there's that for you alphas out there. For now, go enjoy shooting some alien monkeys in the face. Thanks for watching. This is Dan T of Twisted Banana Productions, signing off.